So we left the last session at the Oasis of the White Palm with the nomads, and you had returned Princess Shadala back to the prince, and the sheikh and the whole court are incredibly grateful. And you are planning to head off north to the city of Phoenix, or what was the city of Phoenix.
Arizona.
I believe we left it. You'd gone back to your tents and you were getting ready. Is that right?
I believe so.
We have a look.
We went back and we got the star gem, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have we already done a level up from the last session, or was it? I can't remember whether we'd already done it or not.
Yeah, we'd done it.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Cheeky.
I thought I'd get
Learning
it
from
early.
Rich.
Wow, Dave. Okay.
What time of day are we at?
If you remember, it was fairly early morning. The sheikh had to be woken up, so I would say it's probably nearly lunchtime now. After all of the discussions and.
I might need a bit of a recap onto where we're going.
Hey
to
man,
do
have you
what.
been at my Mordain root stash?
No, that stuff's lethal.
Look, we've got to go to this place, Phoenix, to release a djinn or something to help take down the efreet.
Oh yeah. The good guy to help us take down the bad guy.
It's a good job someone's paying attention here, man.
We got this amulet, and we got a map, Martex map, and we got a catchphrase. Nice to see you. No password. Wait a minute.
Password?
Yeah. It's the city of Phoenix over House of Set, where sleeps salvation. There speak Atmo Pre. Something. Did you not remember that?
Yeah, I do remember.
I want to just get the attention of a guard. You, excuse me, fine fellow. Guard.
Yeah. On.
Do you have merchants around here where we could maybe buy some special supplies?
Well, the best bet's over at the Sand Voyagers Guild, isn't it? Over around there in the market.
Thank you. Have a good shift.
He nods at you and walks on.
Well, I've got a lot of money burning a hole in my pocket. Might as well spend some.
Horse and heroin.
Could be the last chance we get.
Money's just an anchor that drags you down, my friend.
Mind you, I think
you want to let yourself be free. Get rid of it all.
Okay, give us all your money.
I've hardly got any to give.
Yeah. Actually, I think we've already been shopping there once, haven't we? At the Sand Voyagers.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might have cleaned them out already.
We did. We didn't clear them out, but there were some stalls, weren't there, that we bought some amulets and stuff from. I bought something. I'm trying to remember what it was now.
Just a quick check. Raise your hand if you've got one of the stars.
Scrolls of Healing Word. I've got the Star of Shah Pilar.
I got two hands up. I got Aga Pilar and Mo Pilar.
I don't think I have one.
I got the poison. I got the remedy.
And we just got the three at the moment. And what have we got to do with them again?
No, I've got one.
Rich has got one.
I've got. I've got the Ledger of the Sand Voyagers Guild.
Nicked.
I've got that in there for. I don't know. My star gem's gone. I had one.
Is it in party?
Star of Khan Pilar.
Oh, I see. They're all. Yeah. So we've got 4. Oh, I see them. Okay.
Oh, I can't get fucking comfortable.
Where
Rick,
anybody?
obviously will be guided by you, mate. If it gets to be too much, then just let us know, dude.
I'm alright, mate. I'm just fucking tired. I'm just dead antsy.
I understand, mate. Jesus.
So we need to get to Phoenix. How are we getting to Phoenix? Can't remember. Pegasus?
Camels, I think, man.
Okay. Let's get our ride then. I'm ready.
Let's have a look at the map.
Where are we going?
Pegasus.
Hang on, let me share.
There was
some.
another map, wasn't there?
Yeah, let me share some with you.
It showed us where Phoenix was.
So there was that one.
Roger. Roger.
And there was the amulet. The thing on the amulet was that showed us the map, didn't it? I can't remember.
You've not put it over a map yet.
No, but we put it over her
Yes.
palm.
Over her. Over her what?
Did we go back to the other one?
We did.
Put it over her arm. Well,
And
let's
you've
just play.
also recently had that map.
Verathis.
So,
what was the prophecy about Phoenix again? Could you read it out again?
was the city of Phoenix. Something about House of Set, where sleeps salvation. There speak Atmopri. No. We've got to use Martek's map to find it, the Jinn. So I guess Martek's map will have Phoenix on it.
City of Phoenix, the House of Set. Well, the House of Set, isn't that where poor Malia passed?
City of Phoenix over House of Set, where sleeps salvation. There speak Atmopri. No. I don't know. My memory's a bit fuzzy. Okay, I did have some of your smoke. I knew I shouldn't have, but you're always going on about it. How nice it is. Martek's map. What is Martek's? Hey, Martek's map. Anybody got Martek's map?
Oh, I have a scroll of Martech, I think.
Oh, cool.
Let me just double check, make sure I'm not
Hang
mistaken.
on, and on the, where is it?
Inventory.
There
Scroll
it
of
is.
Martech.
City of Phoenix over House of Set, where sleep salvation. There speak Atmopri. No.
Did the Sheikh know where Phoenix was?
Probably. Don't know.
Hang on. Someone at the door.
For some reason, I thought we had to go where Carthag was, but I don't know why. I might be wrong.
Who? Oh, Phoenix Carthag. I've got Phoenix dash Carthag.
Wait, is that a note you've got?
Yeah, on my notes.
I think someone might have told us that, but we need to confirm with Mark.
Markov, AK Fatma, Phoenix dash Carthag. Route busy to the south of Stonington.
Okay, sorry, hang on 1 second.
We've got a note, Phoenix dash Carthag. Did someone tell us Phoenix was near Carthag or something?
Are you asking me that?
Yes, because I can't remember.
It was written down in one of the things that you looked at.
Was it?
Yeah. I'll go back and find it for you.
Thank you, mate.
Ba 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 ba. But it's
Sorry, I'm just having a technical issue here.
ba 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 ba. Heaven must be missing an angel. I'm a bard.
A drunk one by the
Could have
sounds
fooled
of
us.
it.
No, it's a happy bard. Missing an angel. Cause you
Just doing some
here
drumming.
with me. Ain't that right, Mr. Camel?
Sorry. For some reason, one of the images is saved upside down, and it's quite an important one, and it's one of the ones in the ancient alphabet. So I'm not going to make you read it upside down. That's just really cruel. So I'm just flipping it round. Hang on a minute. Sorry. That would be really, really cruel. Not only have you got to read that shit, but you've got to read it upside down.
Yeah, I should have given it us and not told us it was upside down and wait for us to figure it out.
Yeah. I just suddenly noticed it. I was looking, I was like, that doesn't look right.
I can't find the symbol. Heaven must be. Phoenix, Carthag. Southwest of the Oasis.
Carthag's northeast.
Yeah, the efreet was busy to the southwest of the Oasis. So this place where we are now, that's the Sheikh's place, isn't it?
Right. Now it should.
No, we're at the Oasis.
Yes. So this is on the back of the map of Martech. There we go.
Aha!
Still loading, mate. So, here we go. In Phoenix, did I? Martech. Archmage of the land seal up a prince of the Jinn that in his days ahead which I do foresee we were where the evil one is when the evil one is loosed, something power of good might be put to the test against the evil.
Mm-hmm.
The
All right so far.
the something and the way have I entrusted to the
path and the way.
path and the way have I entrusted to the pharaohs and their wives, that each might hold a part of the key, and for don't know that one, and something now when the this is difficult. only something the power of his
Right, okay, let me
Got
find
a
you the other
guide,
stuff
girdle.
about Carthag.
Something.
Oh, it's that girdle you got.
Okay, so the back of that, just to save you a bit of time, you've done most of the work. The back of that basically makes reference to the palm mark
Mm-hmm.
and the language that you need to get from the palm mark and the amulet together.
But he doesn't say where Phoenix is.
No, hang on 1 second. The only problem doing it in paper is you have to search through the kit instead of being able to do a search.
For some reason, I'm thinking maybe Markov or Fatma might know something.
It was somewhere in the tomb of Turbarkar. There was a symbol that said something in the lands of Carthag that lied the city of Phoenix.
Yeah, I was sure we had Carthag and Phoenix links. I just couldn't remember how. So we have to go to Carthag, a Phoenix over House of Set. So presumably there's a Set temple there or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bad boys. Oh, baddies.
So are we all agreed, dudes, that we're heading to Carthag?
I can't. Yeah. Think.
We must leave at once.
I think my hit points might be wrong.
Yeah, sorry, I can't find it. It's just a tiny little saying on pages and pages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get you. I get you.
But yes, there's definitely a reference to the lands of Carthag and city of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Is it worth seeing if we can get a lift over the mountains with the
Pegasus.
Pegasus?
So it kind
If
of like
not, we'll have to take the camels.
it kind of be like a Pegasus bridge over the mountains.
We'll definitely save some time.
Let's hope it's not a bridge too far.
Hey, we can just ask, right?
Do you like that? Do you like that, Rich? Did you get it?
Mm.
He nods in approval.
Said maybe we could get a Pegasus and use it as a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
A Pegasus bridge over the mountains, and let's hope it's not a bridge too far. Okay.
We are laughing.
Slash
Okay.
me laugh.
Hashtag knob.
Yeah, we'll go and ask then the guards if we can, if they can take us over the mountains on their Pegasi.
Okay, so you go to the guards' compound. You see all the guards tending to the Pegasi, feeding them, walking them, brushing them down, and Ashok Masani, captain of the Durpari Lancer, sees you and waves and walks over to you,
Hey, dude.
taking some gloves off, puts them over his shoulder as he walks.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, how's it going? Is everybody there, or
Yeah.
just Karak and Silas are the only ones they said they were going?
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
Seeing as we
Hi, how are you doing?
seeing as we rescued the princess and helped destroy the Temple of Set in the Oasis, dude, I was wondering whether we could, if you would be good enough to give us a ride on your Pegasus to the northeast to Carthag. It'd shave many days off our travel.
Well, he rubs his hand across his sweating brow. Look,
Yeah.
the Shakers asked us to give you all help, and we will of course assist you. But look, I'm asking you personally, don't make that decision. You know, he waves his arm behind him to the compound. We're down to a tenth of what we used to have in our battles against the efreet, and we're barely keeping them from the gates of the oasis every evening. It's if we even just the loss of 2 or 3 Pegasi could cause a catastrophic knock. So I beg of you, if you ask, of course we will take you, but for the
Well,
sake of
yeah.
the oasis.
It's all about you, isn't it?
And
Yeah,
we've
no,
already faced down the efreet once.
Hey, no, Carrick, he's right. I mean, we're only trying to save the world. I mean, where does that rank on the scale of importance? It's probably pretty low, saving the world. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Silas.
Yeah.
It's better that the world be destroyed than two
Yeah.
Pegasus.
I mean,
Let's put our walking shoes on, eh?
yeah, we take an extra week or so.
Let's hope nothing bad happens in the next week whilst we're traveling to Carthag, I guess.
Yeah.
The week
Surely
of a
heroes like you would be able to look if you want the Pegasi, they're yours. The Shakers instructed me to give you every assistance I can, but
Well, there you go.
if we lose the oasis, which is one of the main hubs in the desert, what is the point?
It's a very pessimistic outlook, sir.
Well, like you
I
said,
used to have 1,000 lancers. I now have just over 60.
like you said, accomplished adventurers like yourself should be able to deal with that, and hardened
we only
lancers of
need-
yourselves should be able to deal with
We only need 4.
few pokey little attacks from the free.
Unless Captain, you could come up with a suggestion of how we could get over the mountains in roughly the same speed as if we were on the back of your fine steeds. Is there a pass? Is there a secret tunnel through the mountains, or?
No, the only route is over all round.
Well, that's big. That doesn't look very good. I'm afraid we're gonna have to use a Pegasus.
Can't be a very good captain. if
We
he's gonna
don't need
go
all 60
fly.
Pegasus. I mean, you can drop us off and then fly
You
back.
realise that we cover thousands of square miles. 60 of us. I have just 7 here at the minute. The
Only
rest are
sand.
out on patrols.
It's only sand.
With all due respect, sir, in your honest opinion, if the efreet attacks the oasis, is it going to make much difference whether you have 7 or 3 Pegasi here?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, I think
It
I
is your
do.
choice. I'm not bargaining with you. You make your choice.
Okay, can we have some Pegasus, please?
I just hope that choice doesn't doom this populace.
We'll take that
Okay.
one, that one, that one, and that one.
And we'll take another one just in case one breaks down. We'll need a spare Pegasus each. Let's just walk it. Come on. Let's go. Camels. Let's go. Let's go over the mountains. Be fun.
Well, we got to go around the mountains.
The joys of being chaos neutral, not giving a shit.
What's my alignment? I can't remember. Can't even remember.
on your notes.
Lawful neutral.
Oh, lawful neutral. So, yeah.
Follow the law.
I'm not bothered either way.
I guess if we take the Pegasi over there, we're going to be stuck there when we come back out.
Well, Captain, it's not far. As soon as we get there, we'll send them. I guess we send them back, and we'll make our way back over the mountains without the Pegasus. We'll send them to you as quickly as we can. We'll send them back. It's only what?
It would be a day and night's travel.
Yeah. That's not too much. How about my word that as soon as we land, we'll give them a slap on the rump, and they'll be back.
Well, they will have to be flown for you, obviously, as before. You don't get to fly your own Pegasi.
I'm sure I could learn, but yeah, you're probably right.
The Pegasis have spent years training with their riders. They come as a package.
Pegasus. What? Sorry. Okay.
So what's it to be? Do I ready them or not?
No, we'll walk.
We appreciate your sacrifice, but in order to save the desert and all the lands around here, we need to make as good a time as we can. This isn't just the oasis we're going to save, it's everything. So saddle up.
That's what we're
I'm
doing. Are we
getting
taking
mixed
them or not?
messages here. Which do I do? Do I ready? I'm getting very mixed messages.
So I'm just ignoring whatever anybody else is saying.
Confused as we are.
Hang on, we'll have a little meeting. Guys, we'll have a little huddle. So we're getting on this Pegasus, aren't we?
I don't want to force the guy if he doesn't really want to.
Well, everything's going to go boom if we don't get there quick enough.
Yeah, it'll be on his head.
It'll be fine.
Let's just walk. Come on.
No, it's fly.
Good exercise.
I think the problem we have, Silas, is if we take the Pegasus and they drop us off at Carthag and then fly back here, and then we do what we need to do at Carthag, how do we proceed then?
Yeah, with no supplies.
With no camels.
Shit.
Also, Rolf doesn't really like flying very much.
So they're in the process of discussing readying up some camels that gain flies on them.
I believe we did say in a previous session that we were getting some more camels together, didn't we?
I think you had, yes, you'd gathered some camels.
Are we going to go round or are we going to go over?
I don't think we can take the camels over the mountains, dude. I'll have a look at the mountains from where we are. Do they look passable with camels? Using my wilderness ability.
They look like a dry red version of the Alps.
Hey!
You would be able to climb it, but it would take probably about 5 or 6 days, and you wouldn't be able to take camels.
I know some dude went over to some mountains with some big animals. He only lost 90% of them. A Hannibal or something. Fine.
Sounds like an idiot.
Carthage. Oh yeah, it says Carthage. And Hannibal. Okay, yeah. Once we get, I see what you're saying about if we survive Phoenix, we'll need.
Let's hike.
Okay.
I don't mind traveling in the wilderness. The downtime might do us a bit of good after all the stress of the last few days. We need time to chill out, man. Can't be go, go, go all the time.
Dude, we're trying to save the world. Well, the desert. We've got to be go, go, go. We've got to march double time. Don't spare the camels.
No, man, you got to chill out a bit.
No. Yeah. We got to, okay. We'll hike. We'll make the good speed. We'll travel. And, okay. Right.
He's definitely got into your route, Carthag.
Sorry?
He's definitely got into your route stash.
You tell the captain then, because I think I'll just confuse him.
Captain Ashok, dude.
He comes back over. He'd gone back to work. Yes.
We've taken on your wise counsel. And we're going to hike around.
He puts his hands together and...
I hope the delay doesn't come with a high price.
He puts his hands together and bows his head very low to you. I thank you for your consideration. It's life and death out there every night. He nods at you and strides off, shouting instructions.
Okay. I'm going to see how Malia's getting on with the camels.
Who?
Mario.
Sorry, not Mario. Sorry, Elena. Sorry, Becky. I'm sorry. Oh no.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Ow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with the packing. I've got the 4 camels all sorted. And I looked at you. You boys finished faffing now.
This one's mine. Looks comfy. I'll take my gear and approach the camel and
Yeah, come on, Rolf. We're going for a walk.
Okay. So
Somebody-
it's about 6 p.m. Are you traveling through the night? Or
yes.
Yeah, we travelled at night last time. Which of these lines on the player's map 2 is the river? I presume that's still flowing with water.
Yeah, the river is the long line with the dot.
So the river does go round the mountains towards Carthag, so we can follow the river, can't we?
Yeah.
Well, I've good,
Yeah, let's do that.
good
Can't we
water.
just go by a raft or something?
Oh
Just
man,
have
really?
a really nice journey. Do a bit
don't
of
like
fishing on
boats,
the
man.
way. Why does everything always have to be work? Work. Let's go for a little Nile
Walk
cruise.
will do you good. So, you get rid of some of that belly you've been growing.
Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here.
So to answer your question, Rich, the river does look deep enough to raft. It's not flowing that strong though. It's very at the minute. It's only been about 2.5 weeks since the curse was broken, so it's not flowing that quickly at the minute. So you would have to pole if you were going to raft.
We could just let it drift really slowly.
Yeah, it would be really slow, but you would.
Yeah, get the hat, get the umbrellas up. Just
I could see you stuck on a raft in the middle of the river, and there's a raft slowly spinning around, and people are just walking past you. Hello.
Set the alarm. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Should we travel at night and then we can camp on the banks of the river during the day? It'll be a bit cooler.
Yeah,
We're not going through the mountains. The shortcut. Well, I mean, look how much shorter it is through the mountains.
We can't make it over the mountains with
the mountains will take about 4 or 5 days. On the normal desert path, you cover 1 hexagon half a day.
It's about 10.
We might get there a little bit quicker, but
5, 6, 7, 8.
it's going to be a dangerous trek over the mountains, and we won't be able to take the camels.
So it's about 3 days.
Gandalf.
That's not
No,
just
about 6 days. Sorry, 1, 2, 3.
The Fellowship of
About
the
6
Ring.
days.
Come on, let's go. Let's stop fanning around.
Instead of about 4 very hard days in the mountains. It's up to you. You can do it if you want.
We go to
We're going
the
round.
mountain.
We're going
Right.
round.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm gonna...
Get your ass
while
on the
you're
camel.
while you're all going on the bank with your camels, I'll be floating. I tell you what, we'll tie a rope to the raft to one of the camels on the bank. It'd be like a canal barge. Just pull us along.
Being ridiculous.
Just chill out on the water.
So, Rich, if Sohei is seriously considering this, about half a mile to the south of the oasis, there is a small, what was a ruined, defunct trading spot, landing spot on the river, which had long not been used. It's recently tents, etc., had started to pop up around there, and you notice that the jetty had been rebuilt. If there was anywhere you were going to buy a raft, it'd be there.
See, I'm not the only one that had this idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it didn't take long before the river was flowing that people started to take advantage of quicker transportation.
Ah, see the key word there, quicker transportation. Okay. Just saying.
If you want to do it, but make a decision.
No, man, I don't like boats anyway. I'm going to walk. I'll lead the camels.
Like in
Well,
Thailand, them
I'm
fucking.
going to get all my rations together, make sure I've got enough water, all my water skins, everything tied up on the camel. I'm just standing on my camel.
As normal, you can carry about 40 days worth of food and water on the camel.
Brilliant. I'll get my fair share with, stuff it in my backpacks, make sure everything's ready and replenished, and I'll just wait by the camel patiently.
Yeah, we'll set out when we're ready.
I'm ready.
Yep.
We're all ready. I don't know what Sohei's doing. He can catch up.
It's sand, isn't it? You could have one of them stretchers off the back of the camel. Do you know the two poles and just drag it through the sand?
Oh yeah.
Just sleep on it. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm
that's
just
what you
thinking
wanna
about this.
Come on,
Okay.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Let's go.
Let's
Okay,
go.
what are you doing? Are you going with your raft idea, or are you just going to traipse along with them?
I'll go traipse along with them.
All right. Okay, so you set off into the night. Rolf plodding along beside Carrack. Start leaving the oasis. You've got the tall mountains of Carthag to your right, and to your left is the flowing river Aethys. It's amazing. It's only been flowing 2.5, 3 weeks, and already there's the signs of green growth on both banks. Looking off into the distance, there's the old familiar horizon of dunes with sand being lightly wisped off the top of them. As you set off, can someone roll me a d6? Okay, so you stop for next to the river for a bite to eat halfway through the night and then carry on. The desert is really still at night. Occasionally to the north and to the south and to the east, you see flashes of fire in the night sky. D6, please, someone, for the morning. Ooh,
3
okay.
it is.
Okay, so the sun starts to climb up and you set up your tents. And very grateful you have a breakfast or a supper, whichever it is, and go to bed in your tents.
Peg out the camels.
Are you just for knowledge, I am still taking into account what Sohei said way back when, that he will look after the camels and make sure they're staked every night unless he states otherwise. Okay. Are you setting a watch for the evening?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Just a reminder, Mark, just in case anything does happen, my harness vibrates if undead come within 60 feet.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder. So the order is as per the party sheet, is that?
Yep.
So Carrack, Marlia. Oh, hang on, order. Marlia. No, it's not. Why is Marlia in there?
Elena Carrack, Silas Sohei.
Elena, Carrack, Silas, Sohei.
X.
It's really weird.
You need to take Tracker in and out of the party sheet.
Well,
Come back to join the party.
you're human, aren't you, Elena?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So yeah, we got the two humans when there's still
party
some there's still some light.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. That's properly in the party sheet now. Lovely. Okay. Someone roll me a d6 for overnight, please. Okay, the night passes. The day passes fitfully. At some point, all of you wake up to do your watch and feel oppressed and lucky that you by the heat and lucky that you decided to camp during the day. Okay, so the night starts to set.
Can you give us a long rest, Mark? Because I think looking at the party sheet, Silas is short on his hit dice.
I will do. Well spotted.
Thank you. Yeah, and some spells as well.
That's not the only thing he's short on.
Check your character sheets.
Bridge too far jokes.
Yeah, hit dice are great. Spell slots are great. Good. Man, all this sand. It's kind of boring.
Anybody doing anything?
I hate sand. It's
I'll
rough
just-
and it gets in places.
I'll just practice juggling with my swords. My scimitar, my short sword. That's it.
Okay, so you set off. You recognise, although the desert from this level does look different, you do recognise some landmarks from when you flew south to the crypt of Badr al-Mozak on the Pegasus. The southern tributary of the River Athis towards the crypt is still dry. The river itself seems to must at the very end still be filling up. There's only a slight trickle down the tributary. Can I have a D6 for your morning's travel across that hex, please?
Oh, 4.
I'll let Dave do the.
I'll always, when that happens, I'll always take the first one that was rolled, which was carrot in that circumstance. Okay, nothing happens. You stop in the middle of the night for some food, sit around a campfire chatting, and keep following the river. D6 again, please.
So fast, lightning's almost in my hand already.
It was. That was brilliant. Okay, so again, the sun starts to rise and you start to feel the oppressive heat of the desert and the day setting in. So you stop up, stake up the camels, and have a bite to eat before settling down for the day. Can I have a D6, please? One for the night. The day, should I say? Okay. So for the following day, can I have 2d6? I'll take the first two that are rolled.
Getting close.
Okay, so that is
1, 2.
1, 2. Okay. So you are way more than your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you're way more than 6 away from civilization.
Oh shit!
Let's roll a d12.
Oh no. 12 giants.
12 naked giants.
Oh, what? Man, that's wow, a naked giant.
2.
That's the first thing that springs to mind. Is anybody?
Okay. The night sky is suddenly alive with streaming lights. Like giant fireflies, they streak from a position directly overhead towards the north. They act almost as an arrow pointing where you should go, or perhaps should not go.
Oh,
Hmm.
whose watch was that on?
That was during you. That was 2 hexes that you've just travelled. That was in the last hex. So from about midnight through till about 6 in the morning, happened somewhere in between that time. And you're about to set up camp for the night.
What does it mean?
Are they very high up?
Yeah, it looks like a proper meteor shower.
Okay. That's beautiful, man.
All right, good. Signal to the end of the world.
Through the desert.
Still beautiful.
Okay, can I have a D6 for overnight, please?
Uh-oh.
Not rolling ones.
Getting them out of the way.
Okay, so you are setting up, you set up camp and you're camping. And it's, hang on, let's have a look at who's on the party. Silas.
Yeah.
It's into your watch.
Mhm.
And you notice a group of about 10 people walking along the river from east to west. Although where you are, I guess it's more
Does it look
east
Does it
southwest.
Does it look like their path will take them directly
Right
to
past the opposite side of the bank from you.
Uh,
Okay, well, everybody's asleep. I'll observe them. I'll make my way stealthily back to the camp and keep my eye out on them and
Okay.
observe their behaviour. See what I can tell just by looking at them, who they are, how they're equipped, and
Okay, it is daytime, obviously, so it's fairly easy to see. They're all got there's 5 of them. They've all got dark skin, and what look like bald, shaved heads. 4 of them. There's only 1 man. 4 of them are women. The man seems to be a boy, probably about 15 or 16. The women all have what look to be reed packs on their back, and they're walking along, kicking at the dust and looking at the ground as they're walking along.
I just watch them as they walk past. I won't make a move unless they do.
Okay, so you're not particularly hidden on the side of the river here. There's not that much foliage. It's only been 2 or 3 weeks. There's definitely some growth, but there's not that much. You're quite easily seen with your tents and your staked out camels. And one of them touches another one on the shoulder and points across the water at you. And they wave and are pointing at your camels.
I'll touch my brow and give a flourishing bow to them.
They look at each other and giggle.
And smile.
And
Ladies.
one of them takes a few steps forward, so she's about knee deep in the river, which isn't flowing quickly. And
Get your cock out.
looks as if she's walking across. Another one follows her.
I'll just walk back towards the tents. You know, just meander, just walk past, keep my eye on them. Make sure I'm within shouting distance of the guys.
Okay, so they carry on. All of them now are starting to cross the river, wading through. It's just above their waist at the deepest, and they're all wading through. The women who have the bags on their backs are kind of half lifting them up, so they're above the water.
Okay,
they come out on the bank right next to where you're camped.
All right, but
smiling and putting.
Oh there! Hey! Hi! How are you?
Hello.
My name is Silas. What's your name?
I am the gatherer.
The gatherer. Who are your friends?
Gatherers.
Oh, are you camped nearby? Is your village nearby?
Our village is points kind of to the northwest. Probably about 20 miles that way.
I'm keeping my voice really loud, so might accidentally wake some of the guys up. Oh, wherever
you guys decide if you're awoken or not.
So, where have you travelled from?
I've got a high passive perception, so I'll stir.
I'm deliberately.
We've come from points back down the river. We've come from down there. We are out gathering.
Are you looking for food?
I was wondering if we could, and she points at your camels.
Fuck off.
If you could what?
Take some of your camel dung.
Oh,
we're dung gatherers.
Ah, cool.
This is used for building and heat out here in the desert. She looks you up and down, noticing that you are not from the desert.
Yeah,
we use it for building and for heat.
Do you?
On our fires. It lasts a long time.
Camel dung? Really?
Hard to come by out here.
Wow. You learn something every day. Yeah,
Maybe.
one of you may approach. Forgive me, but these are very troubled times. One of you may approach, and yeah, sure.
Okay, she's quite obviously the elder of all of these ladies, and she walks around looking into each of the packs. And she pats the girl on the shoulder who's got the pack, and she goes over and starts collecting dung and passing it over her shoulder into the bag bit on her back.
It's good dung, isn't it? It's good shit.
So where have you been? Where have you come from? The Oasis?
I'm just quietly watching Silas as he handles these 4 women.
I've
yeah.
said as well. Carrick, it sounds like Silas needs a wingman.
No, man, I don't want to
yeah,
tread on his daisies.
we come from the Oasis. Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here. This place
see.
isn't safe anymore.
She looks you up and down. And are you married?
Well, that's a really personal question, but no. Are you?
I am not. I am waiting to be betrothed.
Interesting.
You should come meet my father.
Is he here as well?
At the village. She puts her arm in yours and starts dragging you towards it. This way.
I'll.
Her friend is.
Yeah, see you guys.
And they all start heading into the water, and she's gently just pulling on your arm.
I'm going to pull my arm straight out of her arm and go, whoa! We've only just met. This is a bit forward.
And
this is not how things are done with my people.
Are you scared to love?
We have a long.
Maybe you're scared of the beast with 2 backs.
Of courtship, and giving presents and gifts and flowers and little cards.
What is this courtship that you talk about?
Well, for instance, I would visit you in the presence of an elder, and we would go out for a meal. Yes, a dinner, and we would exchange witticisms and banter and get to know each other. All this would take place over the period of several weeks.
Is this not a waste of time?
Oh, no, it makes, when you get down to it, it makes it, well, the anticipation makes for, the beast with 2 backs much more fun.
It does not sound very practical. Things out here in the desert are harsher than that. We don't have time for such niceties. We make the beast with 2 backs. If we are compatible, we stay together. If we do not, then there is no time for such romances.
That's the exact face Carrick is making, by the way.
Okay, let's have a look at this.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't got time for it. We've got many miles to cover, and we need to cover them really quickly. I wish you good luck on your travels, and may you gather much more dung. And I hope our dung is good dung. Are you dung?
Good dung to you too, sir.
Dear Lord.
That's why you're not married, Silas.
Yep.
What a catch.
Yeah, that one again.
Oh, shit.
Just popping up one after the other.
Guys, we've got to save the world. We haven't got time for this. Oh, dude. Oh, that was so funny.
Oh,
Bye. I'll give him a wave.
They wander off. She looks over her shoulder and waves at you.
Damn. I'm irresistible.
Okay, so you set up your camp for the day. Can someone roll me a d6 unless anybody's doing something through the night? Oh, no, that was the d6 for... yes, it was. That was the d6 for the night. Sorry. Okay. And so someone can roll me a fresh d6 for the first part of the night. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Wow.
Double 1. I love
Right,
it. Oh,
you
3
have
1s.
6 away, so I need...
Let's see who you're going to get married to now.
I just...
Three.
You could have actually trade something for the dung.
As you,
You could have got
yeah,
some.
it would be like, as you step into the river, you see scales grow on her skin and claws come out from her hands and fangs erupt from her mouth.
Kinky.
What? Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I haven't thought of
You're like, come back.
that.
Okay.
So many Ross gifts.
So many.
You're all walking along. a look.
Could I be anymore?
What am I really talking about now? Okay, so you see the dust from about half a mile away. You can see the dust being cooked up. From what you've come to learn in your experience in the desert, is most definitely something faster moving than camels. Probably a group of horses. They are again on the opposite side of the river, and you can't tell how many there are at the minute. You reckon from how fast they're traveling and where the dust is being kicked up, that they'll probably be there in about the next 30 seconds or so.
I'll keep the camel in between me and the river.
Are we're all awake at this point, are we?
You're traveling at this point. Yes,
Okay.
you've just stopped and had your snack, and sorry, it's just before you're about to stop and take your midnight snack.
Just ignore them, pass.
Horses in the desert,
Yeah,
amateurs.
just calm the camels down and just be ready for anything.
What was the name?
6 horsemen ride into view. One of them clearly in the lead, and he with a flourish and ahoy, puts his horse up, and it skids to a halt on its back legs, its front legs kicking in the air. And he stops his jittery horse and he says, "Good travels to you."
Hey, dude.
I wonder, have you seen a group of humans this way? From his outfit and from what you were told, remembering back way back when you were in Bralizar, and you were told about the 2 different factions in the desert, the Duapari, who you've spent most of your time with, and you think this must be a Rorandi, who you have never come across yet before. You saw some walking around in the daytime at the Oasis, but just the odd one here or there. But this is a group of 6 Rorandi horsemen. I wonder if we are on a hunt. Have you seen some people pass this way?
I just look round to the other guys and just gently shake my head. Nah, I haven't seen anybody. Pretty quiet, you know.
Group of 4 women and 1 young boy.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Just sand. Place is empty. Place is dead.
We impregnated all 4 of them. No, sorry. Go on.
Why do you seek these people?
But we have
On the orders of our clan leader.
What do you intend to do with them?
They will be taken back as prisoners and tried as traitors.
Are they traitors?
Elena, this isn't our
That's
fight.
not for me to say.
Elena, no. You can't save everybody.
I'm simply here to arrest them and take them back to court.
Well,
if we see them, we'll.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with your quest, and hope you catch them.
Okay, he gets off his horse and is looking around on the ground in front of the horse about 20 feet. And he walks back to his horse and climbs on, nods to his men and points his hand forward. What? And off they go. All the horses buck and head off at speed.
It's a massive side quest that Marcus spent several weeks preparing, and we've just passed it by. That was strange. Perhaps something to do with dung. I don't know.
Okay, so you stop. You have your rest for your lunch or midnight snack, one of the 2. And then you prepare to set off again. You doing anything?
Hey, when she was putting dung in the camels, getting the camel dung, she didn't sneak anything in the backpack of any of the camels, did she? Like something they'd stolen.
Are you going to look?
Maybe.
We'll have a look.
Might be good. Just have a quick equipment check.
Okay, you go through your stuff and nothing seems out of place at all.
Okay.
I thought you said when they were putting dung in the camels. That sounds.
I did.
Have it back!
You must pack your camels well with dung.
Wasteful creatures. Take it back.
Oh.
All right, so you set off for the remainder of the evening from about midnight until about 6 in the morning. Can I have another D6 or someone, please?
Oh,
my
God, Dave.
Yes.
Dave's getting demoted from dice roller.
Foot traffic in the desert.
D12.
How many? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones in a row.
D12. And that's a 1.
Oh, 6.
3.
6 ones in a row. I blame the GM. Shit, nobody else says I'm on my own. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Let's roll a D6. 1. Okay, so moving from from west to east across the desert to the north of you, for about an hour whilst you're traveling before you set up camp for the day, you see a huge storm raging to the north.
Oh, God.
And the storm, its clouds seem to circle in on itself and move in strange ways. And as the sun starts to rise and catches the storm and the sand particles in the air, it starts to glow orange. It's quite a beautiful sight.
I don't know whether is it natural or not. Everybody be on your guard. Last time this happened, we had to dig ourselves
I'll
in.
have a look at the storm. Does it look natural based on my experience of the wilderness? Or
Yes, you've actually seen one before.
Okay.
When you were traveling south of the Hinjaz, not long after you'd left the pyramid.
And it's not heading towards us.
Or was it on the way to the pyramid? I can't remember.
It's on the
Somewhere
way.
near. Yeah. Except it was a lot closer to you that time, and you had to take shelter. Whereas this time, it's seems to be off to the north, quite a way away.
Oh.
So if we get hit by a storm, what's the protocol, Carrack, for if we get hit by a storm? Or is it pull all the camels together and...
Yeah, use the camels. The camels are used to desert storms, man.
Okay. Form a circle, hide in the camels. Cut the bellies
Okay,
open.
it's about 10, 15 miles to the north of you. You can see it clearly because of how harsh it's raging and how high it is, but the storm, but it's not going to affect you here. So you set up for the night. Are you doing anything overnight?
No.
Okay.
You know what?
No.
Can you roll Oh, go on.
You know what? I don't care what those ladies have done. I hope they get away. Those men didn't seem very nice. That's it.
You had your chance, dude. You blew it.
What chance? Anyway.
You really are clueless, aren't you, Silas?
What do you mean? Clueless about what?
Nothing, dear. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Can someone roll me a D6 for the night encounter, please?
Good night.
Okay, you have a very peaceful night. Thank you, Elena. Day, and you wake up just as it's starting to go dark. As ever, you wake up quite warm and sweaty. Can't wait for the cool of the night, and you set off. Can I have 1d6, please? Oh, sorry. Yes, you're following the river.
I'm going to have a wash in the river.
Okay.
Crocodile time.
Hey, anybody want to join me? Okay.
Basically, just told you all smell.
I think we'll take turns. The river's not that big.
Okay.
Hey, Silas, I can see your bagpipes.
Hey, I haven't played those for quite a while.
I don't need to know about your personal life.
Oh, sorry, Mark. What we got to do?
Just a D6 for the night encounter.
I'm banned from D6.
Okay. That was for your first part of the night encounter. And for the second part of your night encounter, let's put you there. Second part of your night encounter.
So is this a road now, or is it a tributary?
No, this is another tributary, but it's a
Okay.
dry one. You've left the river now. Sorry, it's not started to fill yet. Okay, that was that roll. Okay, so you set up overnight, and are you doing anything?
I'm going to play my bagpipes.
Okay, so Silas starts to sitting around the fire at night. Silas pulls out his bagpipes. You're all relaxing and poking at the fire.
Want to cook
And you
a night?
hear this bagpipe music.
I'm going to cast Wind Wall in a circle around Silas.
I played them louder.
You can just throw one of my knives into the side of his bagpipe.
I'll pull them out of the way. Definitely roll out of the way with your knife. Give you a little wink and carry on.
Okay, I'll throw 20 knives at
Okay, so it turns to night again, and you set off the first half. Can I have a D6?
I'm banned.
Thank you, Elena. So you are definitely
Fucked. You are definitely screwed. You
okay.
guys.
So you are you're walking. It's coming up to the time again when you're going to stop and have a bite to eat and rest the camels. Half an hour, and you see what looks to be a small boy skittering along the dunes in front of you. He's kind of moving from side to side, and as he gets closer, you can hear him talking to himself.
Whoa. Hey, you there. Boy,
Oh.
Are you okay?
Okay, he skitters over to you kind of sideways and puts his head on one side and looks at you. As he gets closer, you realise it's not a boy, but it must be a man, a very old man. He's incredibly wrinkly, and he kind of his normal standing position is kind of half bent over with his legs apart, kind of in a squat position. He's looking at you really strange. Got his left hand resting on the ground. Hello.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a little kid. You're not a little kid.
Been a long time.
I'm not a little kid. Oh well. Anybody else want to take this? I got time for it.
Hey, out here in the desert.
Yeah.
Careful of the dunes.
Yeah. Lots of sand.
The dunes will eat you.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, I suppose you're really busy. You've got a lot of things to do.
Oh, yeah. I'm collecting stones at the minute. And he opens up a bag, shows you he's got a bag of stones. Look, got good haul today.
Lovely. Well, don't let us stop you. Plenty of stones out there in the world. They need gathering.
Do you have any stones?
No.
He's got no stones, man.
For the first time he notices you, Karak, and you see him he skitters back a couple of steps. Whoa, what are you?
He's ugly.
I'm a Carrack.
You're a Carrack? What's a Carrack?
You come from the south, have you?
Yeah. Come from the dunes.
What's up there?
Well, if you're heading that way, you'll find out yourself. Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise.
I don't like surprises.
Well, right. Well, in that case, I'll just tell you. There's lots of dunes, and that's about it. Got to be careful, though. Dunes will eat you.
We're looking for a place called Carthag.
This is Carthag. This literally points at the kind of the bowl, huge bowl that's about 20 miles across, made by the mountains surrounding you on either side. This is Carthag here.
And have you ever heard the legend of Phoenix?
Oh, yeah, that's back there too, in the dunes.
Is it? How would we recognize it?
Oh, it'll find you.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but how would we recognize it when it does?
Because you're in a desert and it's a city.
Are there people there?
No? I don't know. I've never been in.
Which way? Which way to this Phoenix?
Back the way he's come, the way you were heading.
Oh,
What else
Okay.
can you tell us about this place?
Not much, really. I met this guy there once. He told me that far to the north, there is a sea made out of glass. Can you
oh my!
imagine that?
This guy's off his fucking.
I said to him, can you imagine that? And he said to me, no, it's true. And I said, yeah, but can you imagine it? He says, I don't have to imagine it. I've seen it. And I said, when did you see it? He said it was about 4 or 5 years prior. And I said, you might have forgotten. He says, no, you don't forget something like that when you see it. And I said, are you sure you saw it? And he said, yeah, I saw it. It was a sea of glass. And it was a sea of glass, he said, but I don't know.
And this
I
guy,
was like,
this guy was in Phoenix, was he?
he was in Phoenix. He was coming out of Phoenix.
Did he live there?
No, he was just visiting. Just visiting.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's bullshitting?
There was something he had to drop off there, and then he had to get back to his home, which was right at the north by the Sea of Glass.
Can I see if he's bullshitting?
Yeah, he can roll. He seems to be telling the truth. Seems to believe what he's saying. Yeah, he was a lovely man. Anyway, and he said to me about this Sea of Glass. I said, what's there? He said, glass. And I said, no, why are you travelling there again if it's been 4 years? And he says he's finally returning home. And I said, that must be nice. And he said, it is going to be nice. And I said, how are you going to get across the glass? And he said, carefully, or on the boat.
Did this dude have a name?
He told me his name. Oh. What's his name?
Not very good with names, huh?
Malbreck. Bullbreak.
Malbec Bull.
Martek?
Martek. That's the guy.
Oh wow! What did he say again? This
He said
Martek.
he was going home. But he
Going
also
home.
told me about a sea that's made out of glass.
Oh,
And I told him I didn't believe him. And he said, yes, you should believe me because I've seen it. I've been there. And it turned out he lives there.
How long ago did this happen?
Oh, God, it was a long time ago. I bet it was before you were born. It might have been before you were born. How old are you?
I'm
Younger than I look.
How old?
I've been around for 4 decades.
40 years old. Yeah, it was before you were born. It was about 1,000 years ago.
Good man. What? Are you sure? Have
How
you been
old
out?
are you, dude?
What?
How old are you?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I stopped counting a while ago.
1,000 years. Wow. You've been out in this desert for 1,000 years.
I guess I must have been.
Oh.
He's a genie.
Seems a bit longer.
I was just wondering that, Rich. Is that how would we find out?
So you're not human then?
I am.
Where were you born?
I was born to the south of here, about, I don't know, about 20 miles south of the Oasis, I guess. You know the Oasis? Oasis of the White Palm. Been a long time since I've been there.
Yeah, we're not that far from it, across the mountains.
That's right. Have you tried climbing those mountains? Oh,
My harness isn't vibrating, is it, Mark?
it's very cold. No.
Oh. So, hey, whoa. So, Have you seen this Carthag Phoenix place when there was people here then?
Yeah,
When it was
oh, yeah. It
what was
disappeared not long after my friend with the glassy. Okay.
what was it like?
Oh, it was splendorous.
Yeah. Lots of people, big city.
It was a place of fun, you know. It was one of those. It was a true, I think, perhaps more of an oasis than the Oasis. You know, everything went on there. It was great.
So what happened to it?
Martek sunk it into the ground. I don't know why.
Oh,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's religious. They got some bad. Did get up to some bad, naughty things there. I mean, I was a thief when I was a young lad in the streets, and that was seen as one of the more honourable professions.
I ain't gotta do what you gotta do. Well,
You got any food or water, have you?
I'll hand him a ration and some water.
Yeah.
Oh, and you? He sits there, kind of crouches down, and spends about 5 minutes just nibbling away at it, completely ignoring you.
Hey, have you heard the legend of the gin?
Oh yeah. Well, I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Recently?
No, I think it was probably before you were born.
So, what happened to the gin? We hear he was in Phoenix.
Well, I don't know. Martek went in there with him and came out without him.
Oh, did he imprison him? Did they have a falling out or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just his guide in the city. I don't know what he did.
Oh. Wow, sounds like a powerful man, this Martek, hanging around with gin and stuff.
Well, it must be pretty powerful to have a house on a sea of glass.
Yeah. Sound kind of lonely.
Well, he said he hadn't been there for about 4 years.
Oh.
Finishes the meal you gave him and he nods at you.
Need a wee.
Oh,
Right, stones aren't going to find themselves.
Do you have a name?
You'd think I would. See ya. He skitters off, stopping occasionally to sift through the sand, and you see him pick something up and put it in his bag and skitter off again to the north. Doesn't look back once.
Oh.
He was a weird dude.
I might call him Schmeagol.
Didn't look too dissimilar. More sand dune weathered than wet and slimy.
So, Martek deposited the gin in the city and left. So hopefully the gin's still in there and we can free it. It can help us defeat the efreet.
Okay, you doing anything else? Or are you setting off for your last part of your journey?
Just going to watch the old man till he disappears. Make sure he doesn't double back.
Side to side and disappears eventually over a dune.
Dude, stop staring at the old man. It's kind of weird.
Something odd about that fella.
Oh yeah, he's over 1,000 years old or something odd. Oh shit.
Or he's just crazy.
Yeah, true. Aren't we all?
What sort of a person doesn't have a name?
Someone with a bad memory.
One that can't remember it exactly.
Yeah.
Usually managed to remember something that happened 1,000 years ago.
Wow. This place gets stranger and stranger. Stranger.
A lot of foot traffic for a desert.
There's a lot of foot traffic.
Quoted.
Yeah. That's the square.
It's because somebody keeps rolling ones. Okay, we'll carry on then.
Travel routes in a desert can be quite a vibrant place. If if you're out in the dunes, out in the dunes, although you kind of are here.
I just have to write that down so
Why?
I could remember it next session.
Okay, you doing anything else? Are you setting off for your last bit?
No, we're setting off.
Yeah.
Okay, can you roll a d6, someone, please?
I don't. Don't make me.
Oh, for
See, I
fuck.
roll a bloody roll again.
Right, okay, hang on, right, d12.
Yeah. Guys, don't make me roll.
You better be getting all these ones out your system before we start making attack rolls.
God, I hope so. Every D20 roll's got to be a critical now.
Pretty nice though.
Okay, so you're traveling. The tributary seems to be coming to an end from the. You can tell from the slight depression, it seems to just be slowly melding into the desert. And you see in the distance to the west, right in the distance, what looks to be a huge group of camels heading to the north. When I say huge, there must be hundreds of them.
Any humanoid forms with the camels?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
That's a big herd.
Just go and sit down with them. Just go and sit down.
Look, you've got a +9 on that.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like there's some people herding them.
We'll just keep a low profile, I guess.
What can you see, Carrot?
There's some people herding those camels.
Camel herders?
I think that's a bit of an assumption.
Camel fans? Camel fanciers?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. But they just really like camels and just following them. What's funny?
Camel enthusiasts.
Just reading back my notes, I put, we met a crazy oiled man.
Whatever floats your boat.
Okay, we'll let them go past and we'll just try and keep a low profile, see if we can stay hidden from them.
Okay, so yeah, they're a long, long way away. The only reason you think you've noticed them is because there's obviously so many, which has drawn your view. And then when you spend a while looking, it becomes obvious that they are being herded. But they're just head off to the north.
The whole world out there.
You're setting up your camp anyway. You've travelled for all night. It's turning daytime. You're going to camp for, I don't know how long are you camping for before you head forward.
But we're going to be. What time of day did you say it was? Sorry.
It's about 6 a.m. You're just setting up to camp for the day.
Okay, because you travel every night. So yeah, we will need some rest. We'll take we don't need to recover anything. We'll take a short sleep, so we've still got some daylight when we go down.
What sort of time are you going to go up?
6 hours midday, and the height of the heat, which we probably wouldn't be able to sleep very well anyway. 6 hours sounds all right. We've got to do a watch.
No, maybe we should wait till the sun started to go down a bit. At least until the shadows of the mountains start to grow. It's going to be too hot.
Yeah, if we do, I know if we do like the 8 hours, then that means everybody gets their rest, and B, we got the full watch cycle going as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to compromise on security. 8 hours, 2 in the afternoon.
Okay, one thing you have noticed here, it's a lot hotter than it is out in the desert, the normal desert, and the normal desert is hot.
God, this heat is reflecting off the mountains. This place is like concentrating it. 8 hours is fine, isn't it? Normal. Yep.
You bathe in the river until it cools down.
I don't know. We need a bit of light though. We don't want to pass the light up because we might miss stuff. And I'm scared of the dark. 8 hours.
Okay, so about 8 hours. So that's
2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon.
Just past the worst of the heat, and then from then on it'll start getting. No, it won't. It'll still be fucking hot. Oh well. Let me just try something. See?
Yeah, use up all them sixes, mate.
Right. Okay. All right. So you get up and you pack up your stuff again, and you start heading south, wondering where this city could be. Then are you doing anything else before you set off? Sorry.
No,
just-
we'll look for somewhere suitable where we can shelter the camels and peg them out.
They've got to have make sure they're watered fully before we leave them and had a good feed. And
Okay, so you're heading out this morning without the camels. You're leaving like at a base camp there.
If we can find somewhere suitable.
Well, the place where you camped isn't too bad, near the end of the tributary.
yeah, water, bit of shade. Do we tie them up on a? Do we like tie them with like a longish rope each one?
I'm not sure about how you actually. I've never owned a camel, so I'm not sure how you actually secure a camel.
If they got,
if you say you're securing them, we secure them. If you want to role play how you're doing it, that's really cool. But I won't know if it's true or not.
just if they've got halters and bits, and you detach the rope to the halter, and the other end of the rope, I don't know if you'd hobble them. No, because they wouldn't be able to get to the water. They'd stick near the water, but they could just carry on up the river. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. We'll secure the camels.
You secure the camels. Okay, and you head out on foot. You crest the top of what was a relatively high dune to climb, and in the distance you see what looks to be a shining light in the distance in the desert wasteland. But after a while, as a cloud goes across the sun and it flickers, you realise that it's the top of a conical roof of one of the previous buildings of what must be the city of Phoenix in the distance. It seems, in fact, as you study the vista in front of you, the roofs were the only part of the city that seems not to have been buried. As you look out, and more you can notice the formulated shapes of domes sticking up out the sand, perhaps standing like a beacon to lure the unwary to their deaths. Phoenix lies in what appears to be a bowl-shaped area surrounded by soft sand and rugged mountains. Because of the mountains, the winds seldom blow here, and the heat has turned to extreme. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and even now the temperature is probably about, you reckon, touching on about 65 degrees Celsius.
We'll find somewhere. Is there somewhere shady we can?
Climbing the sand dune, you look down and you've got your water skin in your hand, and you've been drinking constantly to counteract the oppressive heat. Okay, so you look forward, and that's what you see.
Whoa.
Well, that's Phoenix.
Is there somewhere shady we can put the camels?
Yeah, it's actually looks pretty much nestled in a bowl against the mountain range there. You can probably find some rocks or something near the edge too.
Yeah, we'll try and peg them out in some shade.
You put out some tent poles and put out some canvas and strap some canvas down and put out some guide wires.
Tell Rolf to keep an eye on them.
Rolf curls up.
Give him a tickle under the chin. If we're going to head down into the bowl, I'm going to use my staff to check the ground in front of me, just in case there's another sand pit.
Okay, as the city is approached, the toil becomes almost unbearable. The heat is nearly overpowering, and with each step, your legs seem to sink further and further into the soft sand. It was first ankles, and now it's mid-calf, and now you're up to your knees as you seem to be walking through what appears to be a bottomless quagmire. You stick your staff out in front of you, poking, and there's just no resistance at all, yet you continue to make your way forward. There's nothing but to do but to plod on, because you know if you stop, you're going to start to sink even further into the sand. You're hoping for something firmer in the distance. The glittering dome of a building in front of you is a beacon that you seem to be heading towards, but it does seem to perhaps seem a little ominous sticking up out of the sand. Okay, can everybody roll a d20?
Any skill or just?
No, I'm not. It's not a skill.
Lovely.
We gonna die.
Oh, that's good.
Bad
Look at that
rolls.
party, man.
Okay, you very lucky. Fuck.
Disappointed, Mark.
Yeah.
You what?
You sound disappointed.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. That would have been so much fun for me. Not for you. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm going to go against the dice rolls. Okay. Right. So you're plodding through, and you notice, and Carthag, you notice that you're now up to your thighs almost, and all of a sudden you seem to slip through the sand. And the second that Carthag does, the rest of you follow. Luckily, all within a close distance of each other.
Just as the bagpipes go. Yeah.
We're actually sinking below the level of the sand, are we?
You have sunk. Just give me a
Oh.
second,
Oh, okay.
and I'll share a map with you in a minute. If fucking there's just so much stuff open on my screen.
Grab my hand. I'll try and see if I can grab onto anybody as we sink.
That's not my hand.
Oh, sorry. It was the nearest thing.
I'll reach my staff out to one of the others, see if they can grab hold of it.
Hang on 1 second.
Becky, that's... Why are you laughing at?
Sorry. You moved tonight.
Right.
Grab firmly onto the end of his staff. As hard as he can. Ow!
And sharing with you now. There
Oof.
you go.
Oh, that's what little Spiegel meant. The June's a leaker.
That's right. Yes.
Clever little Spiegel.
Hmm.
Okay. So on the side of this paved street stands a large building of white marble. The street seems to have been blocked with sand rising out of sight above the buildings. Small mounds of sand lie in various places on the street, fed by trickles falling from above. You can see the sky above you, but the side you would have to climb to get out would be pretty perilous. There is no sound, nothing. Absolute silence.
No sign of movement other than the sand.
No. Okay, this area you can see over here. Pillars and a filigree of stone separate this area from what appears to be a street covered in sand. The floor seems to be lots of different colours, perhaps a mosaic of some sort. And you can see that the walls are dark brown from where you are. Above the door, underneath the archway, there is some sort of elaborate carving, but you can't see what it is in the shadows.
I'm going to move up to that, see if I can make out the carving, and see if my harness vibrates.
Okay.
Let's see if I have to concentrate for that.
Hang on 1 second.
What, are we just fallen through then and we landed here?
I don't think we fell through, it's just like a slope.
How far, Neil, for your thing?
Harness vibrates when undead are within 60 feet.
Okay, no, it's not vibrating.
He starts doing the rumba.
And can I make out the carving at all?
Okay, so the carving, yes, seems to be runes engraved above the doorway, which says, "My fun is your fun."
My fun is your fun, your fun is my fun.
No, wait, that's my fun. No, it's going to be stuck in my head.
What is this place?
I assume this is the entrance to Phoenix.
I thought that old guy said it was a fun place. Right, draw my swords. So, we need to find a gin. We need to find out where Martek stashed a gin. Where would you stash a gin? Where? In a bottle?
I mutter a prayer to Eldath and walk under the archway.
Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you in this room is indeed a mosaic. There seems to be a swirling mosaic of white and cream-coloured tiles that form a convoluted pattern. Walls are dark brown, baked enamel tiles, and in the centre of the opposite wall, there's a doorway large enough to allow one person to enter at a time. You would definitely have to stoop bending through, Karak. It's quite low. It's only about 5 foot. Anybody who's over 5 foot is going to have to stoop to go in.
Who's the shortest?
Probably me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how tall I am.
I'm quite tall.
I'm not. I'm like Jackie Chan. I'm little.
What were the carvings in this? Anything we recognise at all? Any of the ancient writing or?
Your fun is my fun.
My fun is your fun.
My fun is your fun. Why? God damn, that's weird. I'll walk up to. Is it open?
Yeah, it's open. Hang on, let me show you. You can see into the room. You have to bend down to look in.
Yep. Okay, I got my swords out now. Oh, walk in.
Okay, so the minute you cross the threshold, you hear, and you are struck in the face with a custard pie.
God damn! What the hell? I'm under attack.
Drips off your chin. You see this very clearly, Karak and Elena.
I'll raise one eyebrow.
Reveal yourself. Where are you? Who are you? What's going on?
No vibration.
No.
What? Oh, is it noticeably a custard pie? Is it like? I'll taste it.
Oh man, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a custard pie. Tastes quite nice.
Oh, all right.
Fresh
You want
cream. It's more like fresh cream.
You want to play games, do you? Then, hey, you want to play games? Laughing man, where are you? I'll
number 3.
Spin round.
This seems to be a sitting room. It is appointed with fine couches and chairs embroidered in pastels and gold. The walls are frescoed in murals that depict a city with beautiful buildings descending to a large lake, which is dotted with triangular sails of small boats that ply its surface. Within are 2 5-foot couches inlaid with gold. The small chair is heavily encrusted with seed pearls and inlaid with gold. The high bronze back of a throne-like seat with large arms is inscribed with the runes that read, "Rule ye, all who sit here."
I'm going to duck down and walk in, but being prepared to duck out the way if any pastries come hurtling in my direction.
Okay, so a pastry appears in front of you. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save.
And you try and dodge it, but it just catches you on the side of the face.
Good shot. Where did it come from?
It appeared. You happened to be looking directly at Carrack as he approached, and it appeared out of thin air.
Well, at least it was only a custard pie and not something more dangerous. Did that say rue ye all who sit here, or rule?
Rule ye, all
Well,
who sit here.
if that's the worst that happens.
Hey, Carrack, I dare you to sit in that chair.
I'll ignore Silas.
Hey, Sohei, I dare you to sit in that chair.
No.
They're both outside still.
Hey, Alina, I dare you to sit in this chair in here.
Now, why would I do that? I step in.
Okay, the minute you step through the door, I need a dex saving throw. On the fronty character sheet.
Yep.
On the right, double click dex, the little dice in the bottom left hand side under saves. Dex.
Does it need to be in the tower or not? No.
No.
I think you've got what's it like me as well.
Okay, you do avoid it and it splats on the wall behind you.
Nice. Oh my god. I'm going to approach the...
Oh.
Oh, I appeared to have ruined your fun.
Is that the chair over there? Is it that little pink thing?
The bronze
Oh.
chair. The bronze throne is there, yes, where you are.
I'm going to sit.
Where you were.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll inspect it closer.
Okay, it seems to be a bronze chair.
Oh.
A bronze throne-like chair.
I'll give it a prod with my hand.
Okay, give it a prod with your hand.
Oh. Wow. Guys, should I sit on it? What do you think?
No.
No? That's one no. Anybody else?
I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
Yeah.
Two no's.
I think you should.
Sorry, 2 no's. One.
What's your vote, though?
No, I was asking you. What is it? A door up here to the north? Is there a doorway here?
It's an archway.
Ah, very nice. I shall peer through the archway.
Okay, you're... hang on, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. Okay, right. Yeah, let me uncover the room for you.
Custard pies. How did they keep a custard pie fresh for 1,000 years?
Well, it's magical, isn't it? It came from nowhere.
True. Someone's got to make it.
Pretty sure there's a magic item in the D&D legends that throws custard pies. You can summon custard pies at will. I think it's something like a hat or something. I forget now. I'm pretty sure there's something.
Meta.
Meta. Through a wide, tall, bow-shaped arch is what appears to be a dining room. This long room is covered by a 30-foot arched ceiling supported by ornately carved beams. Spaced at 10-foot intervals down the centre of the room hang ornate brass oil lamps, each one having 7 spouts into which wicks have been placed. The floor is covered with thick wool rugs, coloured in fantastic designs. In the centre of the room is a long, low table, just high enough to eat from if the diner is seated on the floor on the pillows surrounding it. It looks like it'd seat around 24 guests. On the right wall in the far corner is another archway.
Elena?
Yeah.
Could you... I don't want to get another custard pie in the face, so I'm just wondering if you could just have a look at the threshold into this room to see if there's a mechanism or tripwire or anything which cause pie to appear.
I can have a look, but I think it's magical.
Ah,
I'll step up to the threshold and I will check using thieves' tools. Is it thieves' tools?
What are you checking?
Checking for any traps, any tripwires, pressure plates, anything that may set off something.
Make a
Thieves' tools, that's what I meant.
thieves' tools, yes. Thieves' tools, yeah.
ruining my clothes.
Okay, you're pretty convinced that there isn't anything.
No.
Nothing
Okay.
that I can see. If there's anything, it'll be magical.
Oh! I'll do a forward roll into the room.
Oh, just
Okay, the minute you cross the threshold, there is a gong sound.
Elena!
A meal appears on the pink, next to the pink seat to the north of you. Meal appears there. And as you land on your feet in a crouched position after your forward roll, you go to take a slight step forward and you realize that the rugs are holding onto your boots. You can't move your leg.
I'm stuck. I'll try and hack at them.
Dude?
I'll try and hack at the rugs with my swords.
Okay, so you hack at the rugs and they kind of peel away as if, right, stop, Karak. You peel away if sort of like the threads of wool. They seem to only be replaced by what appear to be tiny little tentacles of wool grasping onto your
Guys!
again. Right, Karak, you can sense undead to the north, probably at the top of the table.
In that case, I will raise my arm. Which gives me detect undead accurately within 30 feet.
Okay.
Probably out of range, but...
Why isn't that appearing? Got too many fucking things open, that's why. Close all this shit down. There we go.
Silas, take your boots off.
Oh man, these boots have been with me for goddamn ever.
Okay.
If you want to be turned into a human scarecrow, that's your choice.
Guys, there's something undead in that room.
Oh, great. I can't move.
Great, that's all we need.
Truth, take off your shoes. It's rude.
I don't wear any, so.
At the end
I do.
of the table appears what seems to be a ghostly figure.
Oh.
Well, welcome, friends, coming in. I am Caliph Mubrak. Please don't take offence at my little jokes. Coming in, you do take your shoes off, though. It's incredibly rude to attend dinner with shoes on. My carpet will take them off you if you don't. Now, please, you're my guests at dinner. Please sit down.
I'll slip my shoes into my pack.
I'll do the same and then take a step in.
Okay, move yours. Okay, right.
I'll unlace.
I'll do the same.
I'll unlace my boots and step out of them and try and...
So, hey, where are you going? You're going there. Okay, when you stop, a meal materializes in front of you. It consists of a huge steaming hunk of roast lamb, fresh fruits, pita bread, 3 goblets of wine, and a decanter filled with wine next to it.
Can I pick my boots up once I've taken my feet out of them? Give me my boots back, damn carpet. Get off!
Are you taking them off?
Yeah, I've unlaced
Right, the
them.
minute your foot slips out of them, the carpet lets go of the boot.
Thank you. I'll tie them together and loop them around the back of my neck so they're dangling down in front.
Sit. Same for all of you. Each as you sit down, what appears to be one of your favourite meals appears in front of you. Yeah. Sit down.
What are you doing here?
In front of you, there are 3 goblets, 1 of gold and 2 of silver. All of them are full of fine beverages. Please raise your golden goblets and drink with me to long life.
Hey, did you
holds up his golden goblet and drinks?
Did you throw that custard pie?
Just like I say, please don't take offence. Please don't take offence at my funny little welcome.
It was quite funny, I must admit. It wasn't bad.
I'm not going to sit down. I'm just going to remain standing.
Please sit. No, sit, please. What's your name, big scary man?
BSM.
BSN?
M.
Ben?
BSM.
BSM Ben? What?
BSM, big scary something. Big scary man.
Big scary monster. Yeah, that fits.
We're not actually that hungry. Please don't.
Please take a drink. We start with the golden goblet and we cheers. He takes a drink from his golden goblet. Drink with me.
Please don't take offence, but we just ate before we came in and we're kind of full.
Okay. Elena, can you please make you're not using your thieves' tools, but it's a good indicator of your thieves' skills. So can you make a roll on it, please? Don't have to do it in a tab.
Yeah.
You're looking for a fairly low result, above 8. Okay, you take a quick look at the golden goblet, and knowing kind of the engineering of how things work, you look at it and it's quite obvious to you it's a dribble cup. The minute that someone takes a sip from it, it will pour drink all over the front
of
them.
My friends, unless you want stained tunics, I would recommend you do not take a drink from this goblet.
Why? What's wrong with the goblets?
I'll pick the goblet and go cheers, and then I'll throw it in his face. As soon as I'm right next to him, I go ha ha.
You're not drinking out of it. You're just throwing it in his face.
Yeah, I'll go ha ha.
Oh, how rude! And he disappears.
Just a little joke.
And the meals disappear in front of you as well, and the goblets slowly disappear.
Man, this place is weird. Come on.
Has the vibrating stopped?
It has.
Continue around the table then.
I think he's gone.
I'll walk up to the archway, step off a rug, and put my boots back on.
Yeah, I'll put my shoes back on once I'm off the rug.
Same.
Guys, can anybody tie a knot? I never learned.
Is that why you got in the river with your boots on?
I always use Velcro.
Okay, I'm going to read the intro to this, and then we will take a 5-minute break.
Roger.
This small entry hall of the house is illuminated from the light streaming through the door to the street. To the left is a door that leads into, to your left, which is to the north, is a door that leads into another room. Across the threshold of the door leading to the street lies the body of a man. You zoom in, you can see him.
Oh, yeah.
A body?
Let me just, you can see into the
Larry
street
picks
the
on
other
that.
side as well. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Silas, you can see into that room. But now it's time for a break.
Roger.
Go make your coffee, do whatever you need to do.
All right.
Put the kettle on. Check in.
Man.
Your coffee.
You alright, mate?
This is a strange place.
The trickster, isn't he?
Yeah, but I've got a feeling some of the tricks are going to be deadly. How's the old COVID, Rich?
It's tired all the time.
When are
Got
you
no
back
go.
at work? A bit sad or
Fucking Tuesday, mate.
Jesus?
It's not long enough. Don't get me wrong, I'm a bit bored at home, but because you just don't feel like doing anything. Can't taste anything. Can't smell anything. It's just saps all your energy, and you just get like a fucking. I've just had a cold, basically.
Did you lose your sense of smell, Rich? Sorry,
Yeah, and taste.
Really? I bet. Is it weird?
Yeah, we've been having kebab meat and chips, and I just can't even taste the chili sauce.
Oh,
Really?
weird.
Everything I eat, you just. Like Becky's like, what do you want for dinner? And I'm like, whatever, because it doesn't matter. Because it just doesn't taste of anything. It's really strange. I haven't smelt a fart for a week and a half.
That is strange.
So there are some bonuses. Poor old Becky's choking. You're just like letting them rip because they can't feel your back.
Just wipes you out, really.
Mate. Does not sound pleasant. How did the cough go? Did that go on?
Yeah, that was fine.
Good, because that's one of the big concerns is when it starts attacking your lungs. So as long as the cough,
mine was just, I think, coughing from because I finished the weed off. But it was weird though because when I stopped smoking the weed, I started getting the runny noses again, and the cold was a bit more severe. So I don't know whether cannabis keeps it at bay or what. I don't know. But no, the main thing is it's just you just got no get up and go. You just don't want to do anything. It's just no enthusiasm. I'm gonna be fucking dead Tuesday when I go back.
mate. If you're not right, you're gonna have to get in touch with your doctor and tell them that you're not right and get an extension.
To be honest, I've still been running a temperature a little bit on and off, getting hot and cold, and that means I'm still contagious. So I just have to see how I feel Monday, see how tomorrow goes. But I don't know what use I'm going to do.
You'll know midway through Monday whether you're going to be right or not within 12 hours. So don't leave it till the last minute to tell him. Give him early warning, like Monday lunch, if you're not going to make it. But mate, if you're not right, you're not right.
Yeah.
You can't push your body with something like COVID. It'll fuck you up, man.
Yeah, it can do. Yeah, if you're lethargic and that. But when Laura had it at work, she come back. She really struggled for the first 2 weeks back at work. I helped her out a lot. I was doing a lot of the work for her and stuff. She was really, really struggling.
What job does she do?
Same as me, Laura. She's a tech, same as me.
Oh, kettle's boiled. I need to finish rolling this. Just say when you want to knock it on the head as well, Rich.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, I've been in bed early. Quite most nights.
You managed to catch up on sleep.
Well, you're sleeping in the day as well because it just wipes you out, mate. So you go back to bed. I mean, like a few people I know about it, they've just been like in bed for a week and not got out.
Oh.
But, getting up, you sort of go to bed at 9, whatever, and then fucking end up waking up at like 5 in the morning, getting up, and then I'm back in bed for 11, 12.
How's your chest feeling?
Fortunately, when I get to work, I haven't got that luxury, so I don't know how I'm going to get on. My chest's been actually all right, mate.
Wow.
I don't know whether that's been because of the vaccinations. I thought I'd suffer with it having a little lull, but nah.
Yeah, that's
what. Some people, like when Tez had it, he said it was like breathing glass.
Oh.
But no, I've not had anything like that.
Good.
Picked it up out of a car.
Think so.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm changing pollen filters, and COVID's going to be rife in the, air conditioning system, vents and stuff. Thanks, baby. Plus off the seats as well. Steering wheel. You're touching everything, aren't you?
You're not.
People are touching.
Not supposed to go around licking the interior of the car, though.
Right,
it's unavoidable, isn't it? You get in a car and you go and eat your dinner. Sometimes you forget to wash your hands. It's just because we're always eating on the go. We don't have dinners. We just eat on the go. So you don't really get. To be honest, half of it is just had enough. Just had enough of the job. Tired of working hard. So I've been looking at doing my motor and cycle instructor's course.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Don't bother as well. A couple of years down the road yet.
So at our place, we worked all the way through the pandemic, working extra long shifts, and then we just had a settlement where instead of giving us a pay rise, they've taken an hour off the working week. But we're incredibly short-staffed, and they've given us less time to work after doing 2 years of like extra long shifts. Everybody's really starting to get pissed off now. It's just
2 years.
impossible.
Right, I'm back. We can
18 months or whatever.
It's the same at my place, Dave, because we had September where we've all, well, me and 3 other lads took home well over £1,000 bonus. And a lot of guys took bonus home in September because it's the busiest month of the year. And then you got into October and, fuck all. I think I took home £300 bonus on my overtime. So sort of, you've had a taste of what you can earn, and then all of a sudden the work's dropped off, and they're worried that techs are going to leave, you see. They're struggling to keep techs. And I said to him, well, you're paying them £10.50 an hour, mate. So, which is fine when the bonus is there and the work's there, but when the work drops off, you're not taking home the dollar that you should be for what you do. Even though it's dropped off, you're still doing over 8 hours a day. You just, you're doing like 10 hours instead of like 14, 15, 16. So, still busy. And you're doing it all for £10.50 an hour. And they put what's the minimum wage now? Is that nearly £10?
I don't know, 8, 9.
Yeah, it's about £9.85 in it now. So I don't know, £9 something. But it's like, well, why have a trade? Because I look at it like this: I could go and get a job in Aldi down the road for about, I don't know, probably about £9.80 an hour, nearly £10 an hour, and not be putting £60 a week in my bike to get to work. Plus the expenses of buying tools and maintenance of that. So
Man, that's a lot of petrol. That is
yeah, it's like, well, why am I doing it?
That's a lot.
But I've been told I'm getting a pay rise. Well, he said I'd be going up to $12.50 an hour because it's based on my experience. Because not the younger techs, they won't get it, but because I've got 30 years experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing the same job as them, except I'm just making it look easy. But it's only because I'm used to dealerships and I know the routines and I know the score, and it's just, it's water off a duck's back to me. So I usually end up doing a lot more work than anybody else, apart from like a couple of the other guys that are pretty shit up, like, just a lot of work for little money. It really, really is. And I'm like, I just don't want to do it anymore.
If that bike instructor.
It's a thankless job, mate. You know what I mean? When things start going wrong, you're the first to get the fucking shit. Like, you get treated the worst in the whole garage out of everybody. The techs do. Yeah, the techs are the backbone of the garage, and it's just like wrong.
What's tech? What is a tech then?
Mechanics, what, technician, in it? Vehicle technician.
Oh.
No, I'm just tired. Just tired of doing it. Yeah, you got to jump on a bike, ride through 5 to 7 degrees weather in the fucking rain, shit visibility, can't see fuck all, can't see the diesel, can't see all the fucking mud on the road. You can't see nothing through a visor. I mean, even when it's smashed with Rain-X, you still can't see fuck all when it's proper hanging it down. You get to work, you're fucking wet, and you put your gear up, get on.
Yeah,
you're in and out.
Eyes are open in thunderous rain. You can't.
Yeah, you're in and out. That's right, mate. You're in and out of the fucking cold all day at work. Because the doors are never fucking shut for very long because you're in and out with the jobs. So, I mean, they put the heating on now. And then I got to put wet gear on to go home. And it's just like, what am I doing it? Why am I doing it? It just seems like a lot of effort.
90% of those problems that you just stated would change if you got a car.
Oh, yeah, Stu's going to give me a car. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't, though. Because I can set off at 20 to fucking 8 and get to work with still 12, 15 minutes so I can have a fag and a coffee before I start. If I go in a car, I've got to set off at 7 o'clock to start at 8:30 to get through the traffic in Stoke, because Trenton Road and St Matthew's Drive up to the Stoke ground, it's just fucking rammed in the morning. I mean, it's backed all the way up to the Trenton Mile and all up the dual carriageway. You just can't get to work.
You either get up earlier and stay dry and warm, or you go on the bike and get a bit wet.
Well, I've got to get up an hour and a half. I've got to set off an hour and a half before I get to work. So that's 7 o'clock. So I've got to get up at 6 o'clock?
That's your decision to make.
And then I've got to do it all coming home. Finish at 5 and I'm not back till half 6 by the time I've got through the traffic. That's a long fucking day, that is. Plus the manual work in between. It's just fucking...
Get a push bike. Save money on petrol.
Ride Stoke. I did that when I was younger, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I rode to Stone. That's 12 fucking mile, mate.
Okay.
Just a Stone from Wildwood.
Get a puncture halfway.
Long time.
I just can't sit in a car. I just can't do it.
Deal with the rain then, aren't you?
Well, that's why I've been numbing and eyeing whether to stay there, because I'm just going to get another job in Stafford, because then at least when you're going to work, you've got to go through the town. You just drop me off.
So I'm a chauffeur now. Okay.
And then I ain't got to run a car. Well, what's the point of running a car for 2 months? I'm just going to throw it away again. It's expense I didn't want because I'm trying to pay the bike off in April. Anyway, digress. Crack on with the adventure.
First wheel problems.
Huh?
Nothing, dear.
My job's fucking hard.
Okay, so you've got the... Are we ready? Shall we go?
Yeah.
Please, Mark.
See, this is what COVID does to you. Just demoralises you.
You were a whinger anyway. Shut up.
Fucking right to whinge. Fucking shit my body goes
Mark.
through.
Okay, so you've got this room, small entry hall. House is illuminated from the light streaming in through the door on the street. To the left is a door that leads to another room. Across the threshold of the door leading to the street is the body of a man.
Okay, I presume it's not undead.
No.
It's going, whoa! It's weird. I'll go over to the body and have a look at it before I prod it.
Okay, so the body lies on its left-hand side. Its head towards the outside door and actually across the threshold. The left hand reaches for the door and the right clutches at its throat. The body has been desiccated by the heat from the shoulders up, and your attempt to nudge the body with your foot makes it crumble into dust. The clothing near the doorway just dissipates into dust as you kick it.
Can I make an insight roll on the body to see if it's had COVID and been worked to death?
If you want.
Is he holding spanners?
It looks like this guy's been worked to death. Does anything remain in the pile of dust?
So as you look closer, yes, there is something to the top end of the body. It seems to be shining underneath the...
I'll pull it aside with the tip of my sword.
Okay. You pull the what's remained of the chest piece to one side, and underneath is a shiny stainless steel spanner.
Knew it. This is my fate.
It's to be holding a scrap of parchment. It says MOT testis.
Yeah.
Nothing. I wonder if this guy died because he ate too much.
We denied a pay rise.
That door goes back outside, does it?
It does seem to go outside.
I'll have a look. I'll step outside and have a look.
Okay. You can see 10, 20.
Trigger the trap that killed the guy.
I reckon he ate the food.
Died of embarrassment when he spilled wine down himself.
Oh, the street goes quite a way.
Where it's dark, that's the sand dunes. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the straight-lined dark bits are the edge of buildings, but the curved dark bits are...
But I can't see on the map any obvious doors or anything, so just looks...
Yeah, there's an archway up to the top right-hand side of that thing you've...
It'll link up.
Yeah. There's a street outside. Could be worth looking at later. Later. Let's go.
Yeah, didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Beep.
Masking mode.
Oh, I see where that map's revealed. The grey has gone.
Okay. Along the left wall of this large, lofty kitchen are 3 large ovens and a cooking surface with an iron grate across a hearth. The opposite wall is lined with cupboards, and the right wall has 3 water taps. On the opposite wall to you entering is a doorway over which are the runes that reform themselves that state, "Do not go through this door." There is nothing in the room except for the water taps, which seem to drip water, ever so slowly. Drip, drip, drip.
I'll go open one of the water taps, see if the water speeds up at all.
Okay, there's 3 of them. Which one? Left, middle,
The one
or
I'm
right?
standing by.
So the right-hand side one. Okay, hang on 1 second.
I'm so tempted to push Sohei through that door.
I will not resist. I have COVID.
Jesus.
I don't have the strength.
You're like,
the tap on and the water comes out, yeah?
what are you doing,
I'll
Karen?
put my hand under it and sniff the water.
Smells fine.
Take a little sip.
Okay, take a little sip. Tastes nice. Quite cool.
Okay, shut the tap.
So, hey, you can see into this room.
I hope the plumbing meets your standards.
For 1,000 years old, that's pretty good.
That
is strange.
Double check the map.
Do
It's room
not
7.
go
This
through.
long, narrow hall seems to be designed to be the sleeping quarters of a house. In the centre of the hall, at the north end, is a large obelisk of black stone. Upon it, which is inscribed a raised hand, palm facing towards the kitchen door. The obelisk blocks the view of the opposite wall behind. Several bodies can be seen beyond the obelisk on the floor.
Adventures that did not make
Gonna
me
move there.
perish.
Am I vibing or not?
No.
I'm gonna step in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody holds their breath.
Except for Richie's coughing.
Because COVID.
That's why you got kicked out of the temple for being a wimp.
What do you get it?
What can you see, so what's it like? You're still alive? You always were a rule breaker, even though
I
you're
think so.
lawful. Yeah, damn.
In that pie, smashing it into that dude's face. Okay. What's everybody doing? What are you doing?
Just watching Sohei, see if he's
See if
nothing.
he survives.
Nothing has happened to him.
Oh.
I'll walk in too.
You want to check the room for traps?
Surely. I will look around for anything non-magical. Pressure plates, tripwires.
Okay, don't forget that you need to move next to the areas you're checking. You can do 10 foot at a time.
Okay.
Each square is 5 foot, so you can do 2 square
Just
lengths at a
walk
time.
down the middle.
Yeah.
Check side to side. Front to back. Side to side.
Okay. Make a roll. I'm pretty sure there's nothing mechanical there. Make another roll.
Oh, God.
Side to side. Huh.
Nothing?
What?
No?
Oh, God.
Hang on 1 second. Sorry.
Oh.
No, you seem fine there.
I will walk in.
Started doing that.
Once the area has been cleared.
Okay, make a roll. Okay, so no, there doesn't seem to be anything mechanical. However, the minute you step where you are, you catch a glimpse of your reflection in the polished, shiny surface of the right at the base because of the angle, but it's right at the base of the obelisk. You catch a reflection of yourself. And the minute you do, a female appears opposite you.
Ooh.
Who looks slightly similar to you, but not exact, and charges forward. Initiative, please, everyone.
Whoa!
Hey, good luck.
Oh. It seems like I'm still rolling ones.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, mine was crap too.
15.
Hey, good looking. What you get cooking?
Okay. So, hey.
I will.
Come close because your mirror might appear as well. Remember that.
Ah, fuck it. I'm going to move round to there because it's only 30. I can move 45, so I will flank her.
Nobody look at the obelisk.
Okay. As you pass between Elena Mirror and Elena, the reflection just catches the side of the.
He's my warning man.
And a large hulking figure, looking like he's from the Far East, appears next to the obelisk over there.
I ain't
Can't
gonna
be
do
so
anything
heavy if
about
he's
it.
large.
Okay. What are you doing, Sohei?
Targeting Elena Mirror. And I shout Vathar, so my sword bursts into flames, not flame bursts into swords. And I'm going to attack her. Which would be that one. 5 plus the fire damage. 2. Do I roll for undead?
No.
Okay. And I'll attack her again.
It's another hit.
It's only a 1 with a bit of fire damage. And I will spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes.
This one's a hit. Second one's a good hit. She's just pummeling the shit out of this woman.
You like beating her up, don't you?
Like domestic violence in a How Not To video.
Get it out your system, mate.
You're enjoying that
Beating the
part.
living shit out of her.
Now he collapses from exhaustion because of his COVID.
Elena, are you doing anything else, mate?
No.
Elena.
Alright. I'm going to attack.
I should have had advantage on those rolls, but there we go. I hit anyway.
You should have done. Why didn't it give you advantage?
I didn't click advantage.
No, but it should automatically do it if you're flanking on. Maybe it's because you're just a tiny bit out. If you'd have been like there, slightly overlapping, it would have done, maybe.
Don't know.
Right, I get advantage from something.
Yeah, you get, because she's flanked by me.
And assassinate, because she hasn't gone.
Yes, assassinate. I'm going to target Sohei. Mirror. And I'm going to use sneak attack.
Sohei mirror.
You mean your mirror?
Yeah. Sorry, wishful thinking.
Elena Mirror.
Yeah, make sure you're targeting. Nah, but ain't.
Should be our finisher.
Oh,
Failed swipe.
I'm not going in there because my mirror would just be too powerful for everybody to fight.
I'm going to use my dagger of venom. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but we'll give it a go.
We shall see. Solid.
And put my sneak attack damage to add to that. She's dead. So...
The death.
She's down. Let me remove her. There we go. She's gone. She crumples into dust.
And that's it.
You can move now, by the way, if you wish to.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Is that everything?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. 1 to 3 Sohei. 4 to 6.
Heed my advice.
Leaking.
Oh dear.
Doesn't look like he's armed. He punches at you with his fist.
Hadouken!
You want to fight? Will you fight me?
It's a hit.
Boards do not fight back.
It's going to put you on your arse.
And his second attack is a miss. Carthag.
I'm going to move alongside Silas.
Hey, how you doing?
And I'll just chuck some fire at it to start off.
How are you doing? Clang.
That'll be me.
Silas.
I'm going to
Throw your flames at it, explode against him.
I'm going to move away from Carthag. Because he smells. And I'm just going to let rip at this guy with every insult about his scrawny little chicken legs that I can. I cast vicious mockery at him. I got him saying,
Yeah.
He's talking about you, so hey.
oh, it's a save. Does it do anything? If targeting him, saving a wisdom save throw. Nah, that's it. It's a. Anyone's. Yeah, it's saved. So, yeah, that's me.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
So hey, Tetsuken.
And move to there, please, Marcus.
Sorry. There you go.
And target, so a mirror.
Just do the one roll first, and if it doesn't do advantage,
Roll another dice.
Make another
Okay.
roll another dice.
No, it's
No, it
not.
doesn't
It's hit
recognise.
anyway.
It was a hit anyway.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't seem to be recognising it.
That's the fire damage.
Put an extra 6. I've got to put that on. Hang on, 27. There we go. Okay, carry on. Punch
Oh,
him.
20.
Ooh.
This is going to hurt.
And I'll have to roll 2 fire damage.
So that's another 3 off.
And then I'll spend the key point and have 2 unarmed strikes.
Wow.
That's a big pun.
And the last one.
Right in the kidneys.
Hits as well.
All right. Wow.
Glory of fists and hands. And
Pummeling you've just done on him.
We're not as tough as we think.
Yeah, they're quite easy skill because it was only Sohei and Alina.
Are you doing anything else, Sohei?
That's me done, thank you, mate.
Good job, we're not up there, hey, Garrett.
Yeah, then we'd be in trouble.
You did 52 damage then in that turn. Elena.
EPS machine.
Elena, the minute your turn starts, your reflection is caught in the obelisk.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, so we need to destroy the obelisk.
We need to move.
I'll just get the fuck out there.
Can I see what's behind now, Mark?
Sorry, mate.
Can I see what's behind the obelisk from my position?
Yeah, just lots of dead bodies and dust.
Bodies and dust, nothing else. Okay, this is futile.
Although you've not rifled through the dust, but yeah, that's what it looks like. The bodies in the dust.
I'll attack Sohei Mirror with a short sword. Which is that one?
How would we hide our reflection?
You should have advantage because of your flanking.
Hold a carpet up in front of you as you walk towards the obelisk.
So you
They're
should
going to
have
chuck in a robe, something over it, yeah.
I was
You
going
should-
to throw a robe over it after the battle, but if they keep spawning, we can't get close enough.
you should have another roll to hit because you should have advantage for the flanking.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, roll again.
Short sword.
Oh, it did it. It did it now. It's
Yes.
weird.
Did you click advantage then?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Ah, that's why it rolled 2 that time.
Okay. And then damage. Fuck. Okay. I have dual wielding. Can I use another attack?
You should get sneak attack because he's at your advantage.
I thought that was only 1 per round.
No, sneak attack. As long as he's being flanked, you can use a sneak attack.
Yeah, it is once per round, but you haven't
It is
used
once
it yet
per round.
this round.
Yeah.
This round you've not used it, so.
Oh, fab, thank you. And then I'll attack with my dagger as well.
Yeah, you use your bonus action to hit with your offhand.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Hey.
That was what it took.
There's a dodo.
You still have your move
Wipes your
left.
dagger into it and he collapses.
Yeah,
to the
and then I'm going to move a few paces back where I know that I'm not going to trigger the obelisk.
Just leave Sohei to play with himself.
He's got
Guys.
to play with.
Yeah. Oh dear.
A training room, this is for me. Yeah.
Just watching.
I'll do the same as last time on Elena Mirror. Presume I'm in 30 feet. Looks like it.
There's sneak attacks once per turn.
Is it?
I thought it was.
Well, that was a turn.
That's all right. Yeah, you're allowed to do it then. You've not used it in a turn yet.
Okay. Thank you.
So you were still allowed to use it.
Awesome.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay. In a mirror.
I'm burning.
Moves into attack, so hey.
Let's see what she's got.
Pulls a dagger out and stabs at you. Oh, misses. And tries again. And criticals!
Ow.
9 damage. Silas.
She knows how to use a... Oh, I feel really bad about insulting Elena, but, you know.
Oh, shit, sorry. Hang on. Sorry, Dave. That's me not reading the description properly. And uses her sneak attack.
How can she sneak attack me? Just out of interest, I'm not flanked.
True. There's no one near him.
I'm facing her.
Oh, it's not flanking. It's 5 feet within an ally. Isn't? Oh, but the ally's disappeared, so she can't use it.
Phew.
Silas.
I've seen old ladies wield butter knives better than that, and launch a vicious mockery at her. She failed. Take that, and she's got disadvantage on her next attackers. She is really hurt by my comment. And I'm done.
So, hey.
Right then. Finish her off, I suppose.
Oh, hey, so.
Solid hit.
Ooh.
With an extra 6.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ow. I'm burning.
And the key point.
Another hit. It's just again, he's just pummeling the shit out of this woman. And she's down.
Oh, she's dead. I did advantage then when she was down.
Don't step in front of the obelisk, dude.
No, I won't. I'll run down the side here after I've killed her.
All right. Okay. There we go.
I didn't actually have to spend that key point because I get 1 free armed strike. So.
Unmark it, and Rich, if you'd mark it.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so what have we learned? I don't go near the obelisk. Okay, let's move on to our next lesson. If you'd like to follow me.
Yeah.
This place is weird.
As you go to leave, Dave, through the archway, the archway glimmers and the runes appear on the archway as you're heading out, saying, "Told you so."
Like Joker. Goddamn Joker. We gotta get Joker.
Why don't we?
Got a Joker. Get off my fucking head.
Okay, Dave.
Archway.
Hang on 1 second.
Told you so.
So yeah, again, either side of this dust, sand-covered street, the walls of tall buildings go up. You can see out the. In fact, I never shared the picture of what it's like to be in the sunken city, did I?
Oh.
How much damage have you dealt with this campaign so far?
As Elena.
There you go. Sorry, that's what it's like to be in the sunken city on the streets.
Ah.
Oh,
442.
nice. Spooky.
Oh, that's cool. Like waterfalls.
Okay, so you're like in one of those open streetways here, and there's that wall that you're against there, Silas. At the very just right near the top, you can see there's like a lighter grey panel. That's an archway.
Right.
Been knocked out 4 times.
There's another archway up here. Come on, move up.
1,538 damage dealt. That's insane.
Oh, third. Then. Although remember, Elena, hers probably more than double that because I can't remember what Marlia's was.
I was like level 6.
You were Marlia for half the campaign. More than. Right. Let's click all these movements.
Garrett, get your hands off your staff.
I'm going.
Okay, you can see into the archway. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
The door stands open to a darkened room beyond. Light supplied by torches and the glow from above has difficulty piercing what appears to be this interior gloom. From the room comes a musty smell of stale air, as if from something long dead. Above and around the door are inscribed the runes which reform to read. Step boldly all who enter here. 'Tis not the place for cowards. Conquer selves and inner fear. Who dares will be rewarded.
Boldly. Step.
And you're seeing darkness. Oh, shit. I'll just close the window.
Shut the window.
There we go. There we go. Your dark vision and stuff can't pierce it. You can't see inside.
Whoa.
Will Bathar pierce it? Magical flame.
Okay, you say Bathar and you put it Bathar. Sorry, or Bathar, I can't remember what it's called. And you put it through into the dot, and no, it extinguishes the light. It's still on fire, but you can only see the fire on the blade. It doesn't cast a light.
Okay.
And I think we'll leave it there.